Welcome to Gallery Midnight, top tips and tutorials.
Go on then, Johnny, what are you painting for us today?
Well, what I actually want to show you is why you only actually need to use the one brush. Many kids say, hey, Johnny, give me a small thin brush, I want to do some small detail. You don't need to. Look, if you take the big brush, okay, and keep it on its side, you can cover big areas really quickly. So for skies, something like that. Then when you come to do the detailed area, it's pretty simple. You just turn the brush vertically and use the very tip of the brush. Okay. You can go as thin as you want, okay? It's not tricky, it just makes common sense. So you only really need one brush to do the one thing. Or, sorry, many things. So, for what reason? Say you want to be painting, what's your favourite flower, Trudy?
An Agapanthus.
An Agapanthus. I think I know what those look like. Think about gravity as well. All the water, if you hold your brush up vertically, is going to end up in the very tip of your brush. Make use of that. So it's going to be darker at the bottom, which we quite like, and then as I come up to the top, it's going to go lighter. And put the brush down flat to begin with, and as you come off the page, you're going to get a thinner end to your...
And what paints are you using?
These are just bog standard watercolours.
Oh, nice.
Okay. But notice by keeping more of the water in the bottom and it all sinks down, it goes darker. So you don't have to even worry too much about the light and shade on the leaves. So the idea is, if you can create anything quickly, it's not that you're rushing it, but you're actually finding the best technique to create something. It kind of makes sense to me. The quicker you can paint, the more likely you are to pick up the paintbrush to start with. So here I want to put the stalk in. So again, my brush is going to go vertically. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than putting paint to paper and then having to go back and start all over again.
It's why I don't let the kids have a rubber to begin with. If you give them a rubber, they feel like they can make a mistake knowing that they can rub it out. Don't give them the rubber in the first place, they make less mistakes. Makes sense. So I'm guessing Agapanthus, I think it's sort of purpley, pinky, magenta. So here we go. But notice I'm not going to be dragging the paintbrush through. I'm actually going to be using dabbing technique to create the petals of the Agapanthus. But don't forget, if there's more light hitting this part of the leaf, there's going to be a much lighter petal at the top of the Agapanthus. So just for that extra bit of reality, once again, allow the water to sink to the bottom of the flower, keeping the lighter parts of the flower at the top. And one way to do that is now I'm just going to go back into the water, take the colour off my brush. So I'm going in with a clean brush and just allowing the magenta to be much lighter at the top.
You know, Agapanthus means love flower in Greek.
Oh, that's me all over, isn't it? Loving the art. Okay, and it's as simple as that, guys. So understand what your brush can do for you.
Not what you can do for your brush.
Exactly. Oh, before I go, look, if you want to do, say, bamboo, once again, using the gravity, so the water in the brush is ending up in the tip. I'm going to stop about here, allow some of the water to come out. And you got that feeling of the bamboo stalk. But then if I want to stick the bamboo leaves in, I've got to go vertically.
You've done this before, Johnny.
I have not. It's one I made earlier. Then I want to put the leaves on the bamboo. So I'm going to start off a little bit fat, pushing down, and then once again coming away. Okay, so very, very rapidly you can actually get the feeling, hopefully, well, I hope you'd agree, that this looks like bamboo.
And action.
So that's the end of the first class, and that's all about how to handle your brush. Next week we'll look at how to make something look three-dimensional. Light and shade is what we'll be dealing with. Join us next time. Cheers for now.